Hello world, we're live. It's me, the Jcrow, and today we're in Adobe Photoshop doing some revenge for ArtFight on Raspberry Pi. They did a wonderful attack on Eden, so I'm going to return the kindness by more warfare and revenging. First up, oh, Squeaky Clean, hi, first, the winner is me. You won. You win. Just going to do an audio check. One moment, please. Also, oh, hello, your username's a bit hard to read. They're like ancient runes, but hi. Is that G? Misty present. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, audio check. One moment. I say with confidence, but then my phone's pretending it can't tell I'm live. So I've got two OCs I'm doing because they're both in a band and I didn't want to separate them. So I was going to draw two of Raspberry Pi's characters. Uh, Squeaky, how do you say your name, G? It looks like it could be Surrey if we interpret it as ours. You've got an interesting icon though. I like the icon. Come on, YouTube, detect the live. So I need the live to detect on my phone so I can read chat. Very important. It's just not. Rude. I'll restart it. That's fine. But yes, hello everyone. How have you been? We still have a heat wave over here in England. It's not as fun. Is that? Okay, I've got the live. We've got Roomy and Sunny. And 4 likes on the video. Thank you everyone. You're all so sweet. How do you do that so fast? Misty, you've got the first place crown currently. Squeaky Clean, you've got the second place crown. Okay, chat's on the phone. We're going to share some Discord links and then I'm going to do the canvas reveal. I've been more on the ball recently with editing the live streams too. Gosh, it's warm. So Pebble's been really mad because he wants to cuddle and play, but it's way too warm to do that. So he just kind of sulks in front of the fans. It is kind of cute, but also kind of sad. He has such a plight. So, to my knowledge, these two are both in a band, and they were both the same character, the same person's OC. So I'm assuming they're in a band together. That or they're like rival bands and they're enemies. Okay, we've got chat. I've got Discord link shared. We're ready to go. So, Nisty looks like Sonny and McDonald's. McDonald's M. How warm is it in the UK? It's 28 degrees here. It's currently 26 degrees, so you're hotter at the minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1, canvas reveal. Ta-da! So, fun fact, I was also doing a meme illustration for the one where we're making soup with Granini. Sorry, my phone did a thing. But yeah, this is as far as I've got. It belongs to Raspberry Pi, Holly and Maya. And like I said, they're both in a band. So, wrong layer. We're both in a band, so I'm assuming they're in the same band and they're friends, so I'm drawing them kind of like hanging out, so it's cute. I'm doing it as a revenge for Eden. Where's my sketch layer? I did finish and submit the drawing of Shu from yesterday too. There is a picture of it on my YouTube community page. Okay, so step one is going to be actually, making a sketch that looks somewhat like the characters. Is that already an early Photoshop crash? Wow, that's impressive. Nisty Squeak, what's the vibe about barotrauma? Want to play it sometime? Also, Squeaky, Nisty needs to be given -1 XP. Nisty's still in first place. Nisty is very, very talented so far at getting first place. Where should we start? I want the reference image to be larger. so I can see those details. This person has a very gentle art style, I think. With their colour palette and like the soft way of drawing. It's got a bit of a hairline. And like really wavy hair, which is very cute. I like drawing wiggly hair. Yeah, how's everyone's day been so far? Like I said, it's been really warm here. I haven't done much in terms of going out and doing things, but I have been doing a bunch of YouTube stuff. So I've been editing videos and trying to get back on top of those. So mostly just cropping down intros, making thumbnails, updating descriptions. Such a rough drawing on my end at the minute. They have like very round faces. I'll bring the ear down too. Little earring, and I think they have, what are the cheek piercings called? Hmm. It's probably going to be worth double checking on ArtFight if those are piercings, freckles, or dimples, because the reference I've got there has been shrunk down, so it's harder to see. Oh, they're cute. Okay. They are not symmetrical, so I think they're moles. The character has moles on the face. I'm assuming. Because if they were symmetrical, then I'd be like, they're piercings. Unless, you know. I remember the amount of people I've talked out of doing their own DIY piercings on their face when they're doubles by going, okay, but what if you don't get it symmetrical? It's like, I've got nothing against piercings, just get them done professionally. Don't mess around with needles in your house, especially if you're also then going to sanitize a needle by putting it in smoke. That's not cleaning it, it's putting more particles on it. But yeah. So many people, I think the last friend I knew who was going to do a self piercing, they DM'd me and they were like, hey, I'm going to give myself angel bites. And I was like, okay, cute. You're going to a piercer though, right? They're like, no, I'm doing it right now. And I'm like, okay, do you even know how? And I got told that they'd looked at YouTube videos and I was like, okay, do you have the right equipment? And they were like, I've got close enough. And I'm thinking, close enough isn't good enough. Anyway, I was like, you do you. But please go to a piercer. I'll even come with you. Get it done properly so it doesn't get infected. And then they're like, but I can't be bothered. But the second I drop the, you're getting something that comes in pairs like angel bites. What if they're not symmetrical? Immediately it's, oh, I should go to a piercer. Because the thing is even if you get it symmetrical at the time to your other one, once it heals and the swelling goes down, it might be wonky. Especially if you're not using a proper needle, it's going to be swelled. I just find it interesting how the line for everyone is just asymmetrical wonky piercing. No thanks. I mean, I suppose you could get a friend to do it if they know how to do it. The name is Sunny. Okay. But I can't change it currently because I've been changing my name too many times. Oh no. Dynasty. Man, I caught no fish today. Were they all sunbathing at the top? I remember discussing that on the last stream. Okay, this character has two hair buns. So I'm gonna like try and then they've got like a fluffy scrunchie, which is very cute. And like really poofy little pom-pom like hair curls, which are very sweet. I'm just worried you won't be able to see much behind the guitar and the hand. Sonny, ooh, I just got a piercing today, actually. Nice. Did you go to a piercer? Too late for that now. What kind of piercing did you go for? I've been tempted, to be honest. I've not any. I've got no piercings, so I'm kind of tempted. I was like, it's like tattoos. I don't have those either. I have no tattoos. I have no piercings. I have no body mod at all. No customization. No character customization. I've considered it, I guess, because like pretty earrings exist. What about those ones where like you can get like the inner circle one, but like the ones that kind of look like this and you get the dangly part in them? They're pretty. And like the little shinies up here, pretty. And then the amount of lobe piercings you can get that are really cute. And before anyone says it, I have tried clip-on earrings and they hurt. They hurt so much. So I think the main thing that used to put me off normal piercings was the concept of ouchie. I know, sad. Tattoos, I think, are cool, but I heavily overthink whatever it is that I'd get on, because the second my brain's like, yeah, but it's permanently there forever. Suddenly I'm thinking, right, well, I'm gonna overthink that for a lifetime and never get one. Actually, I'm not sure how she's holding the guitar there, so I'll probably leave that for now. And that hand's meant to be holding. I'm gonna leave the hands for now and focus on the outfits and the bodies, because the hands are going to be zoom in work. Sonny, no, my mum pierced it. It was an ear piercing and it was right above the one I had before. See, at least you got your mum to do it because your mum can see what she's doing. They're not looking at an inverted reflection in a mirror. It's just, ah, yes, can see. Literally, what I was saying a minute ago, like, where I was like, I guess if you've got a friend to do it, it's a bit better. I'll pick. Squeaky's had a few piercings, and he's looking to get another one. Okay, I don't think I need to draw the front of the shorts there because the guitar's in the way of all of that. All of it. Its round goes up there and it's curving like so. So I may as well sketch in where the guitar's meant to go because it's covering a lot of the details and there's no point drawing the details if, you know, they're not going to be there. Okay. Skelly Pizza. Hi, Skelly. Nisty, I really, really want a bridge piercing. I don't get the anatomy for it. Oh, you don't got the anatomy for it. Is the bridge piercing the nose bridge? Because a funny story about that one. I knew well, I was friends with them at the time, but there were another one that turned out to be a non-friend. Um, so friend at the time, he got a bridge piercing. We'll give one to Holly for a moment. If assuming that it's this one that goes through the upper part of the nose between the eyes. The funny bit I mention is that the person that did it wore glasses. So he went and got the piercing done, even though he couldn't see without them, had to wear glasses. Came back into class and was like, guys, I got this done. And it was a case of, okay, that's great. And then he put his glasses on and was like, oh no. I can't put them on because my glasses are in the way. My piercing's in the way. And he just kind of sat there like, I think the friend group were giving him sympathy and being all, oh no, oh no. And I remember being stood there thinking, well, I'm going to say to you, well, that's a shame. Now you've got to choose between the piercing, the discomfort, or your glasses. You could go for contact lenses, is the stuff that I was saying. But in my head, I'm like, I just assumed that you'd have made sure that they'd fit around the glasses before you got it pierced. Also, he'd have walked into the piercer with glasses on, and the piercer will have seen him take the glasses off and then proceed to do the piercing. The piercer themselves didn't say, "Hey, let's measure around your glasses, mate." They didn't say that. Like, I feel like the piercer should have said something. Kind of sucks that they just took the money, you know? But yeah, he didn't take into account the because when he put it lower, he tried just wearing the glasses lower on his face, and then all that did was hide the piercing entirely. So it proper sucked. So it couldn't sit properly on his face because it either completely hid the piercing, sat on it and pulled it, or was too far away from his eyes and it distort the vision because obviously you need the lenses in the right place to see. It was just a mess, and it was like, hmm. It's kind of funny because this was an adult man, by the way. Like, this was an adult man, grown man. So I suppose we can laugh at him a little. Um, Misty, I actually remember what you said, and I finished both the bottom and the top of the water. Oh, you fished at the top and the bottom. I still got no bites. I'm sorry. That was advice from the fishermen we saw locally, too. At least your equipment isn't going to smell of fish now. Sonny, my friend has been trying to get me to draw a griefer again. It makes me remember I also used to go by Skelly along with the other three names I said. I forgot the others. You have had a few usernames. Okay, I know we've got like some beads, like jewelry. Oh, I've not done her overarm yet either. It's okay. Now we're gonna get the other character out. This one has a bridge piercing. Whoa, that's lumpy. Let's redo that. I'm not used to. Whoa! Why is it suddenly so wobbly? Oops. Come back. This day, man, I'm low-key getting addicted to human interaction. Told a geezer I really liked his cowboy hat. He was amused. They're some of the best interactions, though. I'm forever going up to people and being like, I like your dress, I like your hair, I like your nails, I like your jewelry, love your makeup. I think with guys as well, because you're mentioning that you're speaking to a man, men don't tend to get as many compliments as women. So it can mean a lot sometimes to just be like, hey, I like your fashion. Because everyone deserves a compliment to be hyped up sometimes, right? But the way I saw it is I realized that I was always saying to like Squeaky or whoever I'm with, I'd be like, oh wow, her hair's so good, or oh my gosh, I really like his shirt, that is amazing. And I'd say these compliments or I'd think these compliments, and I'm thinking, well, they're not doing much if they're just in my head. And then I started actually complimenting people, like within reason, so it doesn't just seem creepy. Like if I'm talking to somebody at reception, a receptionist, and I've noticed they've got really pretty nails, it's like, well, I'm there anyway. But and then when I'm leaving, I'll be like, I really love your nails, by the way. Bye. to do a front-facing nose. Maybe we should make the smile. I don't know. And also, Nisty, you have like quite high fashion yourself, so I'm sure it's definitely a good compliment. It's like you've got all your DIY like clothes and stuff, so you being like, hey, I like your thing. People gonna be like, whoa, the fashionista likes my thing. It must be a good thing. Oh, I get a lot of compliments on my dresses and my bags. I dress like those outfit of the day videos, only I then actually wear the outfit out. I just wear what I like, really. I wouldn't be able to say that I have a specific style when it comes to clothing because I really do just wear what I want to wear. I think that's the best way to be. Like, you don't need to be boxed into a style if you don't want to be. Because if you want to be, I suppose you're not boxed into the style, are you? I like the shape of the bottom of this character's hair, but their hair's covered by their clothes, which is kind of sad. Sunny, I honestly don't know what characters to draw. I've been working on drawing 2 times Jester Skin from the new update, but I might draw Griefer for my friend afterwards. Also, BRB dish time from Nisty. You're doing the dishes, you're doing your chores. Good job. That sounded condescending. It wasn't meant to be. Chores suck, and then when it's hot, chores suck even more. Speaking of chores and stuff, anyone in chat need to get their homework done. You should do that. Also, Sunny, what do you feel motivated to draw? I think is a good question to ask. So you're unsure what to draw. You've got these 2 options. Do any of them actually feel, I suppose exciting is the wrong word, but do any of them feel enthusiastic for drawing? Make you feel enthusiastic? Because I think in the past you've had similar issues where it's like, do I draw this art for somebody else or do I draw what I want to draw? And you've kind of struggled. And if there's no deadline or anything like that, if you want to just draw your own thing, there's no harm in just drawing your own thing. Speaking of, I do have something to get on with. Sunny, I feel more motivated to draw 2 times since I like them more. I'll draw that one then. Draw for you. And maybe if you still want to draw the other character, you'll feel more motivated for it as well. After you've, started drawing. So they have, do these count as gloves? Or is there a name for something that's kind of like leg warmers but for your arms? Because they're not a fingerless glove because her knuckles are out. What are we calling this? Leg warmers still, but they're on the arm. The character just got a little confused. And we'll have stripes on it, but I'll do that in colour. Sunny arm warmers, maybe? I guess I'll draw 2 times then, my friend can wait. Yeah. Skilly, I'm wrapping gifts for my friend's birthday since I leave tomorrow at 2 a.m. Oh, you're getting tasks done too? Good job, Skelly. Everyone in chat being productive. Misty, I'm back. I'm cracked at unloading the dishwasher. Well done. Good job getting your chores done. Now you can chill. I know, oh, gosh, I had to do laundry today, and the heat just made it so unappealing. I was like, I do not want to. Got it done. So future me will be grateful when she has clean clothes. Just like future Skelly's going to be glad when they're not stood there awkwardly with an unwrapped present in their hand, and you're going to be pretty glad when you're not eating your dinner out of your hands. Right, the belly is here. Belly, where's the back? Around there? It's just the way that they're overlapping each other is making it a little hard to see what's going on. This is definitely looser. It's not as form-fitting. The character's meant to be leant forward a little. Hello. Oh my gosh, it just says... it just says hell. Okay. I'm keeping it. I'm sorry. The O would be like here. No, that's funny. Can move it across a little. The O won't fit. Misty, it's so humid and hot here. I almost drowned when I took a deep breath. Oh, 'cause I've been saying that all day. I've been sat here and just every so often going, the air is so wet, it's grim. Like, even when the fan is directly on my back, I'm sat here being like, why is the air just so wet? It's awful. These are cool pants too. Let's see. So the front would be belt buckle, and we would be able to see a little bit of that chain, which is going to be a scribble for now. These are cool pants. Imagine cosplaying this character. I'd live in this cosplay. It looks so comfy. Okay, these are cute. Because I think another thing I've been doing is putting off certain revenges. So with what I was saying, where it's like draw what you feel motivated to draw, I've been putting off some ArtFight revenges because I just didn't have motivation at the time to draw some of the characters. There was nothing wrong with the characters. It's just, it's like the day I drew Poncho. I was in the mood to draw a silly little creature character, not a human. Because silly little creature is a lot less anatomy, they're a lot easier to draw. And so I drew the silly little creature. If I'd have forced out the humans that day, I don't think they'd have been as well drawn, personally. I feel like they'd have paid the price in terms of creativity or something, you know? Something lacking. You're always going to do better when drawing or creating something when you're motivated to do it, when you feel up to doing it. Okay, so that one is there, but I need to change the angle of this one. Oh, no, not the selection. I want the brush tool. Brush tool. Vanish. Be gone. Brush tool. Because then these are on this side. which makes a bit more sense to the fist. Okay. Okay, I think they look pretty sweet, actually. Oh, apart from the bit where we're missing an arm. One, two, three. Kind of like... Nah, looks more like she's trying to flip someone off subtly. So I think the plan is to basically have, like, finger, let me think. Let me use my own hand. Oh, Squeaky has one of these. We could actually get a pose in. Come and model it. But they're just meant to be resting their right arm, so the thumb is close to the chest. No, yeah, you could definitely have it in that pose. That pose that makes no sense to anybody else because I don't have a webcam on. Okay. So having the fingers kind of curled around it and just one up ahead. One like that, and then the thumb is on the other side supporting it. 1, 2, 3. Sort of like that, but less hideously. Yeah. Sorry, not been in chat. Skelly, amazing shirt, 10 out of 10 would buy. The hell shirt. And Nisty, speaking of laundry, I should probably wash my crust pants within the month. You have been surviving a heat wave. You have been surviving a heat wave in them. One, two, three, and then we're going to make this finger smaller. Did the character have anything on... Oh no. I've drawn it on the wrong layer. Did they have rings on this finger? No, the rings are on the other finger. They do have, like, wristband things, though. And painted nails. Could potentially make that hand a bit larger. I'm just going to put that arm by the side because... Or would it look better if the arm was... Yeah, that gives a lot more to the overall silhouette of the pose. And then realistically, this hand would be tucked like that. Okay, yeah, that's cute. We're keeping that one. And then just real quick. I feel like there's probably... If I add more volume to the hat, this hat needs to come around fully. The head is probably just a little bit too big, but they are cartoons, you know? I can see how it looks if I make it slightly smaller. Hope I've selected a frame in Photoshop, don't want that. Vanished. Sorry, I was itching my eye as well, so I was like... Shrink this character's neck a little. That's probably all I needed to do. Yeah, that works a lot better. So we can keep going. Yay. Misty, you're going to do some plant maintenance. Good job. Good job. Our whole mission. Worth it though. Because I remember the last time you washed them and you put before and after pictures. So for context, everyone, these are crust pants. So like very punk, very DIY, very delicate in terms of the wash cycles that you would do with it. So you're not going to put them in a washing machine. Because you don't want all the hand paint and embroidery and stuff to come undone. So you have to hand wash them. And then it takes ages to dry too. Oh, okay. Last time you washed them, do you remember how vibrant the patterns and the art pieces all over it were when they were done? That was insane. They were really cool. This character has a side parting, so we're going to adjust the hair accordingly to it. Oh, this is going to take forever to colour. But yeah, I'm definitely glad I waited until I had, like, the energy to draw humans, because this pose has ended up super cute. And honestly, I don't think it would have been this adorable if I had just forced myself to do it while I was too tired. Ado is singing so dramatically in my ear right now. Hi Uzi, hello, you're alive. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Astroblaves, good evening. I'm a puddle. I'm sorry. Were you working today? I know it was really warm. It really was. I'm not sure how hot it was on your end, but it was. Last I checked, what was it? What was it currently? It's 26. I hiccuped. I hiccuped again. 26 degrees here currently. Will you be working on your mission today, Astroblaze? Uzi, I'm making silly doodles of Deltarune characters and no one can stop me. Are you drawing Des before she got hit by the truck? Which characters are you drawing? Okay, I'm gonna get out a rare instance of pen tool here because I'm not having wonky drumsticks. That sounds bad. I have started sharing some of the art I've received on ArtFight to the Discord server. I had no idea how to start, so I just started by like... I save all the art I receive, so it's quite a decent sized folder. And I was like, I can't find everything right away. So I will start with just all the Edens. So now it looks like the only person that's getting attacked is Eden on Discord. I got a super cute Jack and Colby one today, actually. It's really sweet. I think it's Colby giving Jack a piggyback ride, that or the other way around. It's so cute. I could show you. I could show you if you're interested. You'd have to give me a minute to go grab it. I plan to share all of the received art to the your Jcrow art channel on Discord. So I'm going to showcase and tag all of them, but I just started with like all the Edens. Ah, Skelly, Emo Colby and Goth Jack. Not quite. We have Punk Jack, we've not got Goth Jack yet. Emo Colby and Punk Jack are both on that server though. If you scroll back enough, you'll be able to find the Punk Jack. That was a while ago, it was last year. That one was by Nisty. Ah, Uzi, I already made Chris, Susie, Noel. Birdley will not be drawn. I do not. Good. Good. Nobody likes Birdley. I'm planning to make Des after I draw Ralsei, my boy. Ralsei's cute. Birdley hate is justified. He's cringe. Uzi, help? Ah, what did you need to help? You just realised you spelt something wrong. Realise I spelt made wrong and what's going on with me? I can't spell basic words. Please send help. Blame the weather. It's too hot, okay? Blame the temperature. For all I know, you could be currently in, like, the Arctic. Blame the weather. Too hot. Although I know you did mention going to Texas at some point. You can definitely blame the weather if you're going there. I've seen a lot of characters with dog tags this art fight. Everyone's going to war. Okay, I should probably draw the guitar before I draw the rest of this character, right? I'll draw a different layer though, because the neck of the guitar is going to be another straight line. Can anyone in chat play an instrument? And if so, what kind of instrument can you play? Uzi, yeah, you're going to Texas in 3 days with your mom. You can preemptively blame the weather in Texas for the reason that you misspelt your words. Oh, YouTube recommended popping off. Someone's live stream. I want to see that. I don't know who they are. Who they are? I don't know who they are. But someone's YouTube is in the recommended, and they're doing a live stream of their sketchbook at the minute. And I don't know. I just saw shapes and colors, very pretty, very cute, and I'm like, should we stream snipe them? Shall we stream snipe? We'll like stream the stream, be like, hello. I'm one account, but secretly there's like 7 other people here. There's 8 of us. We're a hive mind and we're watching. You're welcome. Oh, Skelly, you say you're learning guitar. Uzi says that they can play the piano. And also that they hate Burgley's guts. They also hate Burgley's guts. They hate his guts, his face, his attitude. Oh, we've got a guitar and a piano. I'm learning my ukulele. I was pretty good at the ukulele and then I had to drop it when I got sick. And I'm slowly picking it back up again. So now we need what? A vocalist, maybe a drummer, and we can all start a band? Who wants to join our band? I've put a poll in chat asking about the instrument question. The options are I can, I cannot, or I want to, because I think that's valid. Little stripes at the top. What kind of guitar do you play, Skelly? Which one are you learning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are wonky. We're going to de-wonky them. So the account that I saw as well is also apparently streaming ArtFight art. So it'd be kind of meta to be like, hello, we're streaming the same thing. Welcome. I have no idea who they are. They're a total stranger to me. It's not even like I'm plugging a friend and being like, oh yeah, biased. Hi, Regeki. Ugh, these are wonky and I hate it. Oh, I've had an idea though. What if I just draw the one? And we're gonna just basically copy it along. And then I can reposition them a bit easier. Like 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Accidentally rotating the whole canvas there. Sorry, everyone. 4, 5. I might have to shrink them to get a good 6. Skelly, it's an acoustic guitar, and bring me the Horizon. Is that going to be the first song? First song for the band. Uzi, do it, I dare you. To appear in chat or to form a band? Should we? I'm like, do we? Can we actually? No, because on Twitch you have like raid features too, which make that sort of thing easier. YouTube is against you having friends, apparently. Should I just drop an uwu in the chat real quick? Join their chat, be like, and leave. I spotted you. You've been sighted. Uzi, go in their chat and say, hello, fellow art fighter. Suppose I could. Suppose I could, right. Okay. I can probably get a receipt to, right. They've got a little VTuber. Hello. Fellow art fighter. Did it. I joined in just as they said, do I really want to draw fingers? And that is very relatable, actually. Okay, here's your receipt. I did it. Oh, they said hello to me. Cute. I'll compliment there. Is it VTuber or VTuber? I think it's VTube. Can't tell. I'll put cute PNG tuber. Got to lurk though. Bye bye. Oh, Skelly! Skelly! You found them! Should we should we also their username is Four Leaf Island. Skelly, you spawned in. Were they on your For You page or something too? They're just doing little doodles. Well, not little doodles. They're doing thumbnails for characters later. I will return. I'm gonna have to mute their stream though because I can't talk whilst I'm listening to talking. I can talk whilst listening to music, even if I understand the lyrics or know the lyrics. But I can't talk whilst listening to just normal talking. Hi, Cry Glitch. There was a bit of a lull there because I got a double dare. Why did they sat like, hello, fellow art fighter? And they're probably just sat there like, that was a little bit cringe. What do you mean, hello, fellow? Skelly, were you spawning just to make sure the receipts were legit? Did you see me? Uzi, how are you? How are you, Cry Glitch? Cry Glitch, everybody, has a new title, legal title, and their new legal title is actually the final boss of ArtFight. So full name is Cry Glitch, the final boss of ArtFight. Cry Glitch has been on a complete mission. They have shared so much art to the Discord server of attacks they've done. Cry Glitch, how many attacks are you even on now? I wonder how quickly I can find your page. I bet my YouTube remembers it. Not my YouTube, my search bar? Crispus. Oh yeah, you're Crispus. Crispus. 146 attacks. I'm gonna faint. Craiglich has done 146 drawings. And they've only been playing ArtFight for 2 years. Last year was your first? That is incredible. And the drawings are all really good, really high quality too. Because I've been looking on Discord and he's done like some experimental styles with different ways of colouring. There's one where the colours are just radiating out the character. It looks amazing. But his colouring's been crazy. Like all of them have been coloured illustrations. All of them. All consistently really high quality. You've done so many! Skelly, hello, final boss of ArtFight. He is! Uzi, I adore Rousey and no one can stop me. What about Birdly? Nothing else, just what about Birdly? Birdly stop you? What if in order to be friends with Rousey, you had to also be friends with Birdly? That'd suck. Don't want to be friends with Birdly. You could never be friends with Birdly. He's so bad. He's such a little freak. Cry Glitch, I thought I had 120 something, not 140 plus. You have done 146 attacks. And if I go to your, that's for overall attacks. If I go to your statistics say that your total for this year alone, oh wow, is 32 attacks, 42 friendly fires, and 34 defenses received. So you've done 42 friendly fires on other crystals, and you've done 32 attacks on fossil. Insane. What are my statistics? Mine are less. Don't. I've done 16 attacks so far. Wait, how many points has Cryglitch got? Bet it's insane. Cryglitch, you've got 1,353 points. Oh my gosh. This is what I mean. Final boss. Final boss. I bet your drawing tablet, like when you're drawing, are you drawing so fast your pen catches fire? I bet you are. Well done though. Misty, you finally got rid of this mini cargo pocket that I despised on my pants. What are you going to do with the banished cargo pocket? What is its punishment now it's been removed? So for those new joining, I'm drawing Holly and Maya for Raspberry Pi. This is a revenge. Oh, I forgot this character's piercings. They do have them. We were talking about piercings earlier. Comeback reference. I need to see where this character has stabbed their face. Bridge piercing. Val? Yes? And no piercing on the left ear. Craig Glitch, I took a day off drawing today. I slept all day. Nice. You've earned it. Craig Glitch, 1,000. I need to check my statistics more often. Yeah, you've got 1,000. Misty, I might add it somewhere else or just banish it to my Empire of Dirt. Scrap fabric and things. Misty, do you ever do sewing and you've got lots of thread left over after sewing something, like you've overestimated it? And it's a scrap of thread, but you're saying tell yourself, hey, I could totally do something like with this. And then you hold on to that useless scrap of thread and then it never ever gets used because it's really useless, but you feel too bad throwing it out, because I do that all the time. I have like a section of my floss box that's just filled with pieces of thread that aren't getting used. Oof. Struggling with that angle, huh? Craiglitch, I draw on my phone with a pen that has a little gum to the touch screen. Not even a professional pen. You're very, very talented. Just saying. Lots of people in chat are very, very talented. A lot of you are very talented artists, very talented in general, and very determined when it comes to the stuff you do. Nisty, though I pretty much only use dental thread nowadays, but yes, I have a ball of scrap thread. I use it once in a blue moon. I had an old lunch token. So in school in England, if you're a total povo, you may qualify for food tokens to get free food at lunch rather than having to pay for it. The issue is I could never get to the front of the queue to actually get food, and then I kind of stopped bothering. And then I amassed random dinner tokens because I'd get the token and then go and see if I could be bothered with the queue or not. So it's like this flat dinner token, like a coin, okay? And I started wrapping thread around it each time I got more and more, so I have this weird little disc of loose end threads. Oh, I see you sending hearts in chat. I'll send some back. Thank you. So we've got up to 9 likes on the video. Go team! Misty, Cry, you're built different. Cry Glitch, I'm getting really pretty attacks for my old and new OCs. I love them. With the amount of time you put pre-ArtFight into doing all those art reference pages. Sorry, I'm forgetting words. You put so much time, and then you had themed icons too to categorize them. Genuinely, I remember looking and thinking, ah, I should probably put some more effort into my ArtFight page. Because I'm like, I haven't added any new characters. I just kind of added them a couple last minute last year. because I decided I wanted to join in. I think for the longest time, I didn't know if I'd be out of hospital in time for ArtFight this year, so I didn't want to commit to up doing everything. And now I'm sat here like, So Uzi, make that 10. And Misty, I feel like an archaeologist when taking off patches from my pants because they sometimes have old patches under them. Oh, so they're like a little surprise. Like unwrapping a present. That's pretty cool, actually, I think. No, I know what it is. It's like opening an old sketchbook. We're almost through the line art. We're getting that. I'm still like really impressed that Skelly managed to find the same live stream. Sorry, it's just a hello fellow art fighter dips. Who are you? You got the hand to do. So Cryglitch, do you have a favorite attack so far that you've done? I suppose it's a difficult question. I know I struggle. I struggle picking favorites. I think favorites would come in the form of like the poses, like favorite poses, things like that. Krylitch, your drawings this year are gorgeous to crow, by the way. Oh, thank you. I like that they all have the matching backgrounds so far. It's very on theme. Well, thank you. I hope I get to do next year too. I am really looking forward to having the completed animation meme with all the different characters. It's filling up pretty nice. I have an idea for the end too, which would require a few more characters as well. And those characters would need to be gifts as well for what I have in mind. So there may be extra animations. I'm thinking of making like a little simple GIF dance for a few characters to basically put at the end of the animation, dancing at the bottom of the credit sequence. And then I get to squeeze a couple more characters in. Good old hell shirt. Wear it to meet your grandparents. Nice. Get rid of the sketch. Nice. We have two lovely characters. I'm just stretching my arms and then we can colour them. It's going to take a while to colour this one though. There's a lot going on, I think. Nisty, I feel like I'm gonna wash these stink. At least you're already on it. Uzi, I heard Jester, Cryglitch, Jester's attacks apart. My faves are mostly the ones with the mesmerizing background with the vibrant colours and line art. Nice. Cryglitch, I'm actually putting my favorite attacks in a folder in my gallery. Aw, that's cute. Okay, I've stretched my arms. That feels a lot better. You know what you do like a big stretch and then when you relax, you just feel all the blood rushing back into that limb? That. Unless that's not normal. So got that arm a little bit off. Venom Shank, hi! W, hello? Hi, Venom Shank, hello! Not seen you in ages, hi! It's so good to see you! Welcome. Nisty, do y'all ever stretch so good your body just goes limp? Kinda, yeah, actually. You just kind of like flop. Venom Shank, I didn't get a notification. I know that feeling. I get that a lot. You're not the only one there. Hi, you're here now. Do you want me to zoom out? I'm drawing some friends. I assume the characters are friends. This is because they are both in the same band. No, they're both in a band. It's undisclosed as to whether it's the same band. That or I just forgot when I read it. This one is a revenge. Oh, she's not got a forehead anymore. I need to fix the arm. I've given them no forehead. The rest of it seems like well proportioned. Let's just push this up. Oh, that's a lot better. She's got room to think. Room to think, unlike Pebble. Pebble can't think. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, Venom Shank might not join ArtFight this year. It's entirely up to you. No one's going to make you. I am putting all of my attacks into an animation meme. There's a mixture of GIFs and, well, PNGs. Because I animated Poncho is like a little character jumping for joy. They're one of the GIFs, naturally. It's very subtly doing like the little, very little, like they've got very subtle lipstick on in the reference image, so I'm just trying to get some of that. Cute. Uzi, I think I need to remake my Rousey candy. It looks fugly. You making candy? You're making Deltarune candy? That's so cute. What? We've gone to 11 likes on the video. Thank you, everyone. I feel like a moment ago it was on like 9. Well done. You're all fast on that like button. I think the record number of likes we broke recently at 14. So the record number of likes got during a live stream whilst live was 14. Is 14. Or is now. Haha. Thank you all. I just felt like better ways to say thank you. Going for all the flat colours currently. So grey shirt, dark grey on like the elastics of the shirts, this dark grey sleeve thing, olive green, almost brown trousers, well, shorts, and then blue, pink, green, yellow. Blue, pink, green, yellow, blue, pink, green. I mean the other one. So do we think this is candy too? Because I'm looking at this and thinking, I bet this is going to be like jewelry they've either made themselves or that their friend has made and given to them. That's my theory. They would have drawn them in the one pose that hides all the fun rings. But I've been wanting to try and have a couple of duo poses, maybe even trio poses. I think the first duo pose I did was an attack, no, a revenge on Craiglitch. I drew two of the characters with like a piggyback ride. They're just like fooling around. It's very cute. And I was immediately like, I love this. I want to draw more character interactions as well. I'm just going to very messily do this because we're going to colour on that area anyway. So there's no point being precious with it if we've not got to it yet. And that's another thing that that person used to yell at me about, where he was like, your art isn't satisfying, you can't stream this. It was one of the things he complained about was that I colour in too chaotically. Because I go over the lines and I'm like, I'm going over the lines in areas where it doesn't matter because I'm going to colour it. I feel like you can colour however you want to colour, but my logic is if I coloured in these parts through the line when I know I'm about to fix it by doing stuff like that part on the shirt, then aren't I only colouring it in twice? I don't want to colour it in twice. And then he also had the complaint of just use a fill tool, and I'm like, I don't want to. You're welcome to use the fill tool if you want, but I like the feeling of like colouring in the work by hand. I enjoy that. Art is meant to be enjoyed. He was one of them people that think art is a get rich quick scheme anyway. It actually wouldn't surprise me if he hopped onto things like AI. Cringe. Oh, let's make that shiny actually. Add a little shine. See, it's quicker. I don't have to colour in 2 times. Let's see, combat boots, crust pants, army jacket, and candy is an epic combo. It does sound good. I feel like especially if you've got like that little pop of multicolor, because I feel like a lot of punk aesthetics tend to be monochrome, which I already really like monochrome looks. But throwing in a little bit of color, like a candy bracelet or something, I think is really gonna accentuate the fit. Anything that I reckon that could look real cool. I saw somebody make a candy earlier today that said butt face. Pretty great. I've never made nor received candy, but it is something I've been like low-key tempted to try. I'm just also not prepared to buy all that for. Gonna fix this sleeve because it's too small. You know, people have actually submitted candy as attacks on ArtFight. Have I mentioned that? Yeah, I think I have. Like the candy themed like OCs and stuff. Cookie, hi, Cookie, welcome. Good to see you. Venom Shank. I might just do a few attacks and log off for ArtFight. Do it. Well, do it if you want to. If you think it could be a fun drawing exercise, you could also do what I did the other day, like look for something that's you're in the mood to draw. Like how I just typed in little guy and got poncho. But how have you been, Cookie? I've been doing ArtFight this year. I say that because I know you were asking if I'd be joining. I have joined. This is actually ArtFight work. This is revenge. And they're all going in an animation at the end of the event too. I'm sure one of these characters had painted nails. There we go. And let's sample some colours. Then the good old hell shirt that's supposed for context, it's supposed to say hello, but the pose would have O blocked, so it just says hell. Oh, those are a lot of colours in the hair. Which colour actually is the hair? I'm going to say it's meant to be this blondish bronze colour. Yeah, that looks right. Greenish shade. See, I really like how they colour. These colours and this aesthetic, it's just very gentle, very soft. It's very nice. Venom Shank, I just realised I've been missing so many streams. I've done a couple of streams. I've also started finally fixing the not logos, the thumbnails, that word, for the other streams too. But yeah, I've been doing a couple. I've got some time at the hospital. I will post an update when I actually have a date for going back in for the bone marrow and stuff. I'm hoping to be able to still stream. My big plan is to make a different type of overlay that is hospital themed in a way, and the reason is so the you can differentiate streams. So it's like if there's a big pause, I can have something pop up to be like there's a doctor in the room. Because every single time they want to do anything with you, it's give me your name and date of birth. And sometimes for some medicines, they're like, what's your address? They'll be like name, date of birth, and first line of your address to make sure they're giving you the right medicine and not streaming that bit. I imagine if I'm successful and I can stream from the room, there's going to be a lot as well of just when it's muted, the nurses being like, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm live currently. Do you want to say hi? And then just getting random nurses in chat being like, hi. Hello, chat. So yeah, the plan is to try and to make some overlays so it's a bit, hey, I know I've been gone for 5 minutes, but like they're doing stuff, you know? I think my stream time between 8 and 10, usually, there's no one there anyway during that time. But you know, Sod's Law is going to be like, hey, now we suddenly want to be all up in your business at 10. Venom Shank, you started streaming the day I got hospitalized for a surgery. Oh no! Are you okay now? Are you recovering still? These guys are looking pretty sweet. Misty, so how long are you going to be in the hospital, Crow? Well. They say it's going to be of a minimum of 6 weeks. But that is a very optimistic minimum, I've been told. So a minimum of the 6 weeks, but it could take more to actually recover. I don't know how sick I'll actually get or how long I'll be able to keep up with streaming, but I'm going to try my best. Because the bone marrow procedure is also really, 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 really dangerous and risky. Um, so I may as well still try and do stuff. It's one of the reasons that I've not been like developing more of the Jack and Colby stuff at the minute and the long story stuff is because I'm like, I kind of don't want to be halfway through something and then never not release it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and stream. I'm gonna try and stay on top of things and optimistic and see how we do. Because it is fun and it is also a way to talk to other people as well. It's like friends, family, everyone in chat, social. So I will just be locked in a room for over a month, you know? Uzi, well, let's hope it's only Nisty. Sorry, let's hope it's only 6 weeks. Uzi, 6 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks in a plain room. It does have a magnet wall, so my plan is to print off a bunch of art I've received of like my characters and stuff and make a big wall with all of your art. So I will have something nice to look at. And Cookie got to go tell Glitch I love him. We'll let him know if he appears again. He was in earlier. Also, Venom Shank, you had your kidney privileges revoked. You've been out for like 3 days. Oh dear, that's like really serious. Were they taken out? Did you get a transplant? I am really sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear you're contending with that. Oh, Misty, I can't find my thimble. I lose mine a lot and then I make shift with like rocks and stuff. Found it. Did you find it or did you just swap it for a rock? Swapped it for a rock, didn't you? It's a rock, isn't it? I like how Astro Blaze came in, said they were a puddle, and then didn't say anything else. So I think Astro Blaze really did melt when they said they were melting. F. Can we get F's in chat for Astro Blaze? They perished. They did not survive the heat wave. Ah, Venom Shank. It got taken away because a third of it was filled with stones, and some of the stones were even in the canals. Ouch. That is making my kidneys hurt just thinking about it. Like, ugh. Filled? What people say, I've heard people talk about one kidney stone being horrendously painful. I've heard people who have literally given birth say that a kidney stone was like right up there, where the only thing they'd done what that was worse was give birth. Having so many you needed a part needed it removing? Didn't know that was possible. Okay, so there's like a greenish sleeve, and then this sleeve does have stripes, so I need to remember to add the stripes once it's all greened. Wee. Uzi, oh, just making sure Dalton Cookie, they say love you. Cry glitch, dang, I missed Cookie. Cookie did leave a message. They said they love you. Yes, you tried caffeine gum a couple of days ago, kind of worked. And solo FNAF artist, hi, hello. We're doing ArtFight illustrations today. I see you're a FNAF fan. We are not drawing any FNAFs at the moment. No Fazbear. Ah, the stripes. See, I said it out loud because I knew I'd forget. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Are you on ArtFight by any chance? Does look good with the stripes. Is it just the guitar left? Red, red. I've drawn 2 sets of line art on the inside of that guitar that doesn't need to be there. This inner part is like a grey. We've got the brown, and then I will mess around with doing all the little studs. Dry glitch Frank Burger. Frank Burger Gang. Resurrected when? I still have a screenshot of those. Uzi, time to move on to Desk goes to Google. Desk doesn't have a canon design yet. Also, I've heard. But the most popular design Desk has was actually designed by a smaller artist. But apparently they've been receiving no credit at all for their design, but everyone's drawing it like it's the official design, so it's the recognizable Desk design. Doing really bad with remembering artist names recently for like bigger artists. Mainstream artists. I'm remembering all the little ones though. Okay, we're nearly done with the colours with some flat colour, and then we need to do lines, the coloured line art. Speaking of line art, I also have to get rid of this extra line that is not required. Get out of here. I don't know why, but that reminded me that I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the first time recently. Never seen it before. It was fun though. The animation was really high quality. Okay. Uzi, well, she looks so... There's an emoji in the way. Freaking cute. You got censored by an emoji. It's really glad I just got the notification saying you're live. I didn't get a notification saying I'm live. It's because I'm the one going live, though. There is also the notification in the Discord server, but I suppose that's not a notification either. Because it's not like I at everyone with it. I have a moment to get a drink, so this is almost ready for just coloured line art. I think it should be done. 11 likes on the video. We've got an extra like on there, thank you. I've run out of orange juice. I'm sad. I need more orange juice. Okay. So we have, oh, just hit save real quick. Colors, lines, and now to color the lines in. Let's see, Jcrow, listen to the song I sent on Discord this morning. And Craiglitch question, what's your favourite types of OC? Mine? Well, well, do you mean like character design type things? I'm going to the music channel. Is it I Hope by Jay Lewis? And there's like a picture of a bouncy castle. Okay. Oop. No, that's wrong thing. Well, it started with an ad, so cringe. Also, 60% of chat can play an instrument. The remaining 40% are a mixture of they cannot, but somebody does want to. Misty, my favorite type of OC is a type where it's literally me but a cat. Your Sona. Ah, her piercings. They have like piercings here. Like bridge piercings. Venom Shank, my pen pressure is not working. I might hang. Ah, you're one of the talented people that can use pen pressure well. I can't. I turn pen pressure on and I'm like, oh, my enemy. Was one of Nisty, was one of them rap lyrics, I hope you wrap a present and can't find the tape, because that's pretty great. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the I can think of a few people I would aim this song at actually. I hope you fall on some knees on your knee stairs and fuck your knee up. This is so passive aggressive. It's funny. Cry glitch. Does somebody say jesters? Jesters again? Oh, you felt like Jester OCs and Magical Girls OCs are your favourites. Oh yeah, I didn't answer the question, did I? Venom Shank, I regret downloading the driver on my tablet again. I do like Jester characters. I like high contrast designed characters. I like characters with big teeth or funky eyes. I like spooky characters. I like cute characters are fun too. I like a lot of different. I don't know, because it's like I'll also see designs and I'm like, well, I like that now. I like what you're doing. Should we give it a gold chain? Gold chain might be cute. Cry Glitch. The music video was so cool too, very unique for a vocalized song. Oh, which one? Uh, the new Tetoad song Bird Brain. I'll find it. I can't play it for you guys in chat though. What is that expression on the thumbnail? Chicken? You're just slowly gonna get through all the lineup, but it's gonna be a bit of a. It's gonna take a while to get through it all. Because it's a lot of little details. Sorry, I'm listening to the song Cryglitch sent now. This is a very different vibe to the one that Misty sent. But I'm trying. Dude, no, please. Pen pressure is like my everything. Give it. Oh, has it stopped doing the pen pressure? Okay, what happened when my computer had a similar problem? There's been times in the past where I've just had to straight up reinstall my tablet software if it's not fixing itself. I assume you've done the classic turn it off and on again. Clear the cache if you can. And with clearing the cache and reopening the software, closing and reopening it doesn't work, there's a chance you might need to reinstall the tablet driver or the software. Definitely not, ideal answers, but nice. Slowly getting there. I'm like, I'm done with this character, and then I remember I've got to scroll down, and I'm like, I'm not done with this character repeatedly. And I'm going to do the guitar. The guitar needed something. Strings. We'll do that last. I'm going to make the line art lighter on these by a little bit. Less than that, so that they have a bit of a shiny look. Nice. Oh, we've got about 20 minutes left. Oh no, Teto's tweaking out. I think Teto just had like a mental breakdown. Damn. Is she okay? She's sounding like she's got her head in a microwave. Oh, now it's got like a cute little beat. She's happy now. Slowly. How is your art going, by the way, Uzi? And Nisty, some your cargo pocket on my cross pants right now, but the blunt end of the needle keeps going into my skin. Ouch. I was asking how your art was, Uzi. Sorry, I just noticed you put that you were back. Venom Shank. Okay, BRB, gotta restart my PC. Hopes and prayers going towards Venom Shank's PC right now. Because it's annoying when you need to turn it off and on again to fix something, sure. But it's nowhere near as annoying as when it's broke and you have to start reinstalling and tweaking your software. That is super annoying. I think this might be the first attack that I've not got finished by the end of the live stream, potentially, so far. Like, there's no pressure to get them all done in one stream. It's just interesting. But then again, I am drawing 2 different characters. Okay, so I think that's 1. They look so much softer than their friend right now. Okay, I do already have like a color I was doing this person's body in. Like their skin. Never mind, it blends with the hand. Try something else. Not the hand, the hair. That maybe instead. Which means we then also have to redo this, unfortunately. Oh, we got likes on little hearts on the video. I see you. Very cute. I wonder if we should do a Roblox stream at some point. What game should we play if we did? Venom Shank, back. My tablet is refusing to work. Oh, it didn't fix it. I'm sorry. Is it chargeable? Does it need charging? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like imply that you've not. I'm just trying to think about stuff that I overlook. Sometimes I'll have a minute of, oh no, it's broken and I've overlooked that it just needs to go on charge, but I'll have panicked already. I'm kind of hoping that it's stuff like it needs charging rather than, it's actually broken. Because one of those issues is fixable very easily. Wow. That line, the color in this side needs fixing quite a bit. Don't know if you guys can see how messy that is. It's okay. So the hello on the ref looks closer to handwriting than a font. So I tried to give it that kind of wobbly handmade look because I don't know if it's like the characters DIY'd it. Hell. It's funny. Is it man? No. Uzi, we should probably like a teamwork game or something. Can you recommend a good teamwork based game? Do you know any? Nisty, we should at least play the drawing game. The drawing game was really fun. I can hear my cat snoring. Good job, Regeki. You're an old man. Okay, and I can do a bit of cleaner coloring on the inside of this too. Inside the hand. Slowly going through all the line art. It's really satisfying to color, I think, though. I hope it's not too boring to watch on your end. I worry sometimes. But I think fixing up the line art and giving it colour is a very satisfying part of it. Nice. Sorry, my tummy's cramping, so I went a bit quiet there. Okay. Night Watcher, hello, welcome. Hello, Venom Shank. Okay, as soon as I delete the tablet drive, the pen pressure works. Was it the pen you were using? Tablet settings? Well, either way, it sounds like you're a step closer to working out what the problem is. I find it odd how you get certain stages of colouring. The line art, I mean. Where all of a sudden it's like, even though it looked fine in black, you notice where lighter colours have bled where they shouldn't have more once the line art's coloured. Which makes cleaning them up a lot easier. Got a chain there that I'll put into silver in a moment. Make it a bright silver so it stands out on the trousers actually. Nice. Well, yeah, at least you're a step closer to working out what's wrong with the pen pressure, Venom Shank. Uzi, okay, so there's the Exit 8 Forsaken, FNAF Court, 99 Nights in the Forest, and Dandy's World. Okay. I'll take a screenshot, Uzi, so I can have a note of those. Always breaded, welcome. Hello, beautiful. Hello, gorgeous. We're doing ArtFight again. I'm just on the line art stage, the colouring of the line art. And then I'm going to go and zoom in on these little parts that need, like, improved aesthetics. What's the word? I just need to tidy them up, really. Bagoki. My friends are sleeping over. Bye. Bye-bye, Bagoki. I am Bayo Bagoki from... Hey, this one might be done. So I tidied up the bit of the neck that was a bit messy. Look, coloured line art, no coloured line art. They look so shiny. Okay, we can hide the dare. And I do not need to have this uwu anymore. Bye bye, Bagoki. Thanks for sticking around so long. Also, top fans crown. Who do we think has number one place? Any guesses? Misty again. It was like, what, the fifth stream in the row? Fifth? You've retained that crown this whole time. Second place, Uzi. Third place, Skelly. Fourth place, Squeaky Clean. And then, in descending order, Kryglich, Venom Shank, Master Blaze, Bagoki, Always Breaded, the solo FNAF artist, and Night Watcher. Down to, like, I thought that was going to be the top 10, but apparently it's the top 11. That's really specific, huh? Okay, so these two are done. They just need a stroke on the outside. I am a always breaded. I am a somewhat handsome and fluffy scruffy. Fluffy? You're secretly a bird. That's why you're always breaded. You're a pigeon. You're a pigeon and you're eating bread. I'm just going to make sure there's no patch over parts on the stroke, because sometimes it gets a lump. For example, if I accidentally coloured outside the line, see how it's not fitted? So I'll zoom in and just make sure those parts are actually where they should be. I kind of want to also a little sparkly eye. This cute. Okay, I think they're both ready. I want to move that piercing out, the bridge piercing, because it's too close to the eye, actually. Oh, he left. Damn, I was about to ask them when they have the Ado concert. Nope, that's wonky. This is why you shouldn't do your own piercings. You're getting them wonky immediately. Yay! Always breaded. I praise the loaf. One with the loaf. That would then make you a cat. A bird's enemy. Craiglitch, they look so good. Thank you. I really like how this pose turned out. I think it seems so sweet. It helps that the characters have really nice designs. I've already deleted their refs though. But yeah, it helps that they already have lovely designs, but I think the pose turned out really sweet. Because I was like, I want to try and include the instruments without making it all about the instrument. And then I had like this idea of one of them having that arm around their friend's shoulder but holding the drumsticks so they're visible to try and naturally hold them. So I think that worked out pretty well. It's very cute. We do have a stringless guitar though, and I'm wondering if I should bother adding the strings or not. Uzi, they look so silly. Ah. Do we think Raspberry Pi will like it? That is an important question. I hope so. Uzi, I can't draw Dessa's hair for the love of God. We've got like a few moments left. Let me see. Wait, what do you mean you can't draw Dessa's hair? It doesn't have a canon design, does it? Delta rune. Yes. Oh, you're doing your own interpretation of her. Because I was about to say I'll take a look on the stream. But she doesn't have a canon design yet. I saw somebody come up with a cute concept that Des is a human too. And then Des can have like little antler headband and Chara can have a little Chris can have one with little horns. It'd be cute. Let's take a look at that instrument, Paul. A lot of you can draw. But not draw, can play an instrument. Craiglitch, gasp, I'm in third place now. Did you? Did you get to third? You got promoted? You did, you beat Skelly Bones. No one's taking that crown off Nisty. Number one, he's going to end up being number one fan for all the whole month at this rate. Okay, so I can save a version of this. We can save a version of this to give to the OC owner. And we'll save a version of it that goes in the animation. I think they turned out really well. Again, I keep saying it, but I'm so glad I didn't force myself to draw while I wasn't in the mood to draw humans, and I just drew the little creatures that I was in the mood to draw. So I swear if I'd have just forced myself to do it, it wouldn't have been this cute. This needs to go in the animation folder. Oops. The posing, the characters file, the folder for the artists. In they go. And then we need a transparent version for the animation with the credits, but without my logo. I can't wait to see how this looks when it's finished, the full animation. This is the 16th character attack. Technically, there's more if you count all of the illustrations that have duplicate characters on them. Not duplicate, more than one, two characters, duos. This is Holly and Maya. Because I did Fantaz and Estia on the same page. I did Impy Andy and um was a witch B on the same page. And now I've drawn these two on the same page. So technically I've got even more characters done than the 16. It's just this is the pop-up 16. Wow. Do we want to see the attack they did? Shall we see? I can show you what this is revenge for. Where's my ArtFight? That's someone else's. That's someone else's character I plan on attacking. Let me think. They are... Ah, this one. They drew Eden. So this is the attack Raspberry Pi did on my characters. She's a bit big for the page. There she is. This is such a funky pose. And then the hair looks great and all the shading. They did such a good job. Cryglitch, that Fantaz and Estia drawing was cool. Thank you again. I love the poses. I'm glad you do. I was really happy when I was drawing them. I was like, you know that feeling where you can tell you already love the drawing and you're not even finished? That. I was like, these two deserve just like a happy, silly moment because they have had trauma. They deserve to just be kids. Very cute. And now they're getting this as a reward. Fisticuffs. Uzi, oh my god, it's so beautiful. It is. So I know I've got a couple minutes left. Oh, my tummy be hurting. And we are finished with that illustration. It is only a couple of minutes, so I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. Shout out to everyone we've seen today. Squeaky Clean, Uzi, Cryglitch, Nisty, Always Breaded, Venom Shank, Night Watcher, FNAF Fan. Oh, Sunny. Sunny was here for a while too. Skelly, Bagoki. I think I've got everyone today. The streaming schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK time. Depending on where you are, have good morning, good afternoon, or good night.